Hello. One second. I need to fix some. Need to fix my Need to fix my microphone thing. One moment. Oh. There we go. Hello.
Welcome in. Hey, dwarf.
Hi. How's it going?
It's going.
That's
I love your tuber.
It's always been a pretty good tuber, yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. I see. Dipping into maybe a little bit of the DLSS.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we need to improve. Just got to improve over time.
It's progress. Progress marches forward. Everything you don't like about old things are technical limitations. Not Dratini or not Teeny if it doesn't fit. I don't. Let's see.
Need to fix my.
I think it'll fit.
Captures.
Perfect. Not Dratini fits perfectly. Got a pendant for Azure. I just realized I have to open the pop tracker for this. Because it's like Emerald and I don't get to not use the pop tracker. What is the port again?
I was just looking at it. Hold up.
3 or 4.
I was about to try and copy and paste it in a chat, except that I still had like an announcement message copied, and I was almost about to repost my entire announcement message into your chat.
Pop tracker is so good now. This is an out-of-date one. Well, yeah, I'll accept a collaboration with Dwarf. Also, hey, Burn, welcome in. Good to see you. Alright, there we go. My free fly location is Evergrande City. Oh boy. I love that free fly location. Okay. I did just notice though that there's something wrong with the dwarf tuber. Oh, for some reason the spinning is not smooth anymore, and I'm not sure why.
Oh yeah, it kind of choppy spin. You're doing a little bit of choppy spin.
I don't know why though. It almost looks like two things are trying to happen, but they're not. I don't know.
All right. I'm so excited for this witnessing. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, it's still choppy. I don't know. That's weird. I guess you just won't spin for now.
That's okay.
Just-
I'm used to not spinning, to be honest. My natural state is actually believe. Well, I guess all of us kind of have like a natural spinning state.
Oh, it's because one of the values got completely and utterly fucked up.
Mm.
Like really, really overflow values. Like extremely large integers. I'm not exactly sure how that happened.
Also, I think you might have left the collaboration.
What?
I don't see you in it, and it doesn't say the chat. Like I hit share chat.
Here, let me knock on yours. That might have happened. I think I might know how it happened. That's my bad. Forgive me.
It's okay.
There we go.
There, perfect. Where did we see? I know in future ones I'm gonna probably hang out in Beavers has like a voice chat for async.
Oh, I forgot about that. We can move over there if you'd prefer. I did forget about it. Admittedly.
I wasn't sure if you were just not feeling like, you know, sometimes you feel like you want to be somewhere, you know.
That is not untrue for sure. That I am relatively low energy. A smaller crowd is not something I don't desire.
It's up to you. I know. I know. At the very least, future ones I would definitely be in there. But if you want to be there today, we can. Otherwise, I'm okay here too. Either way.
Yeah, let's hang out here for a minute.
Okay.
Maybe if I start getting a little bit more energy. I'm not sure how long I'm going to be streaming in general, so
That's fair. Should Grinch it up? I will possibly get to Grinch today. I don't know if I'll get to Grinch today. For mostly because I don't know how long it's going to take me to do the witness, and I really wanted to play the witness today. For the Grinch doesn't do anything special for the first of spring, whereas the witness does.
Listen, if you wanted, okay, new content is not limited time content.
Yeah. I'm being hit by the the basically FOMO attack.
Yeah,
the first of spring. Okay, listen, I was just trying not to say April 1st. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's the first of Async or Swim Spring Edition 2026, so it's like the first of spring. Elish, okay. Now, sure, most people will follow this idea that the first of spring is March 22nd. However, for those that only follow seasons by Async or Swim, it started today.
Perhaps have you considered it is unwise?
I let Beavers and Peepus dictate the seasons for me.
You know what? That's fair enough, I guess. I trust one of those people to dictate the seasons.
It's not Beavers.
And it is not Beavers.
What was I going to... Oh, right. Before I actually started the witness, I was going to real quick do my Deathlink checks that are available, because Torny very kindly... I was bonked. Oh my god. Torny very kindly kept my Deathlink Apelago open while I was at work today, so that we could collect points. Because Ema was playing Celeste.
True.
So I had to farm Celeste, not deaths. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have Deathlink on, I think, all of my games.
Samesies. Because the Grinch added Deathlink. See, that's part of the new content. The Grinch has Deathlink now, so that's pretty exciting.
Right, that's all of these encounters taken care of. Yeah, seeing how often you died in the Grinch, though, that's a little bit frightening. I won't lie to you.
I don't think I died that much in the Grinch. I don't remember dying that much in the Grinch.
Maybe I'm misremembering.
And I didn't bring Doom this time, so it's fine.
You'll be fine, Bird. Don't worry.
All right.
Don't you worry.
What do we have? What do we have here? We have how many coins do I have? Does it not tell me the coins here?
Oopchiana.
Oh my gosh, I have 31 death coins.
I would actually be really curious to hear the stats on percentage of Deathlink, like just raw percentage, and then also percentage as a ratio of like how many could have had Deathlink on. Not like basically you remove the games that don't have an implementation for it.
The only downside to that is you'd somehow have to know when those games died, which they're not reporting a death if they don't have Deathlink implemented.
No. I don't want to count the deaths. I'm talking about just like who all signed up for the Blood Pact.
Oh, like when one person dies, how many people died at that time, and then how many people could have died if everyone had been logged in?
Also, no. This is something that like Beavers and Beavis could answer by looking at like their, like the YAML submitting. I'm talking about who said I want to turn Deathlink on. That's all.
That makes sense.
I do think that those other things would also be cool, but it's just not what I was trying to describe.
You do run into an issue in that not all games require that Deathlink is a setting in the YAML. Like Ship doesn't use the YAML for Deathlink at all. And Noita, I can't remember if Noita uses the YAML setting or not. I know you can toggle it no matter what. Like, you can toggle it in the menu, but I don't remember if the YAML has any control over it. Default Spore, you didn't default Deathlink. You defaulted Traps on. Did you default Deathlink to on?
If you did, that's really not. I don't think that you should do that. No, okay, thank goodness. Thank God. I think I got all the ones here because it's Ratatat, Puchana. Yeah, it was Ratatat, Puchana, and the one that I just caught. That wasn't either of those. Heads up. I might die here in a second. I probably will die even.
Yeah, Creeper, I'm actually kind of the same opinion. I mentioned this in the Hollow Knight channel. Oh my god, the bog. I mentioned it in the Hollow Knight channel, but my own belief is that they should always be in-game settings, and ideally also still be YAML settings, with the reason being, I think that there should be...
There's a slow death coming.
There should be either a host setting or like a YAML setting that says that it can't be changed in-game, so that if you did want to do events, like basically the idea is normally people could always change their mind regardless. They could either add it or remove it at any point. But you could have a situation where you want to do an event where everybody, has Deathlink. So you don't want people to opt out of it.
The goat.
Nice. All right.
I didn't actually even see Burned. I'm gonna be so real. I was just clicking buttons. I was resigned to my death.
Do you want some Pegasus boots?
Sure.
Okay. What about a sword? You get a sword too.
Yeah, that'd be great. Thanks. Yeah, what was that? Was that like 3 or 4 self hits to confusion in a row? It was kind of insane. Like we got plot armored out of that fight for sure. I don't even actually remember how they got confused. Signal beam? Oh, nice. Wait, no, I thought it was confused before I used signal beam. I'm just misremembering. I got you travel to Sanctuary burned. Oh yeah. I'm glad that that's actually something worth something.
All right, boom. We got our Deathlink stuff sent out.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, Minish. Welcome in.
Hello.
The Puchin is one of them. Any travel location is great. Noted. Alright, everyone, we're gonna play a sing-along song that we don't remember, or we don't forget which Pokemon we've seen. So we've seen a Poochyena and a Wurmple. I don't know how you really make Poochyena and Wurmple work in rhythm together, but... Also, I
Poochyena
poked Dino.
Wurmple, Poochyena Wurmple.
Togepi.
Those are what we've got now. What we've seen. Perfect. We got this.
Why not? You gotta be able to work why not in there, right?
Yeah. I mean, why not is my favorite Pokemon. Probably. Okay, well, one of my favorite Pokemon.
I was gonna say Torterra is heartbroken.
Why not is kind of like one of my favorite Pokemon. It's mostly my favorite because I think it's the funniest.
Yeah, also I stopped noting how many I had seen. Poochyena, Wurmple, Togepi, and then there was another one. Why not? There we go. Was there any more than that? That was it, right? Two more. Whooper. More whooping.
Oh wow, these panels are great. I love this. This is great.
Isn't it just wonderful? What a great way to play the game. Aren't you glad, or aren't you sad, I should say, that the vanilla game didn't have every single panel doing that?
Yeah.
Don't you think that would have made the game better?
What I think is very funny is I don't know how they have this working, but I think that like my computer's overwhelmed by it a little bit because the panels aren't like constantly doing it. They're just like doing
that's
it
what
and
happened
then
to mine too. I think it's intentional.
Oh, okay. Well, that's
Yeah.
good. That's good.
Is it good? Is it good?
Oh, it's like randomly changing which effect it does. So that's pretty good.
It is. It does do that. Yes.
Hmm.
That's why I was like even less of a fan of it than I thought I was going to be on first blush. The like random flashing to a different effect I was just not a fan of. Especially when combined with like some of the effects that move really fast when you get to the end.
Yeah, like as you progress, as it gets bigger, it moves faster.
And so like it'll swap to that effect and all of a sudden it's moving really fast and it's like, oh cool, I'm nauseous now.
For what it's worth, you can disable that. You can disable it entirely, but you know, where's the fun in that?
Not being nauseous.
I don't understand. If you're not at least a little nauseous, are you even living the nauseous life?
I am, because I wake up nauseous every morning for the past month.
Yeah, well, that's just living in the witness, you know?
I don't want to be on this island anymore. It's true, Burned. It's crazy. I watched the launch. It was hype as hell.
Eddie, how important is Dynamo Badge?
I need it to beat the game. I also need it to break rocks, like to smash rocks. However, I need a second thing to do that, which I don't have. I need rock smash. I need the HM.
Gotcha.
It does block a lot of critical areas, though. There are, with my settings, usually ways around them. But I would say that, like, right now, I can't technically use it. Even if I had also the HM, there's just no rocks to break it. But I do think I will have access to some rocks, so take all of that how you will.
Unblocked LM. What is LM? Spore, what are you playing?
Luigi's Mansion.
Oh, I can see that. That makes sense with ballroom. That all makes sense now.
Luigi Mansion? No.
Oh. Wait. Do I not have eggs?
Baked ear. That rock smash and Dynamo Badge super early today when I beat 4 gyms. That's crazy, Burned. If you'd chosen like the weenie goal, that you would have been done. You only need to beat 4 gyms in the weenie goal. That's crazy. I suspect you probably wouldn't have gotten all that stuff had you picked the weenie goal, though. I brought 4 games. I'm playing Pizza Tower, Wario Land 4, Luigi's Mansion, and of course the best randomizer of all time. I'm gonna keep it real with you.
Oh my god, chat keeps moving. I'm over here trying to ban someone. I almost banned 3 different people. Oh no.
I automatically got banned on my side. So, he's a Mecha Knight. Best round is of course click, true. Retroid or FF4? No. Mario Spore is talking about the rando that he makes. Grinch. Which, suffice to say, I disagree with being the best rando of all time. Not that I've played it, but I just, like, no shade. I just, I just don't figure it's probably actually the best rando of all time. Offended? Okay, that's fine by me. I'm sorry. Oh, right. None of these types are going to be what they are. Not very effective. Not very effective. Yes, one. Time to slaughter? What? What does that mean?
Aha. Okay. There's an Easter egg nearby. I have
We
figured out.
do, in fact, have D-Rage on Carvana. That's crazy. We're going to start abusing that. Carvana's about to become our lead. Wait, Azrael has Wonder Guard. No!
That's so sad.
Okay, weak to Mudshot. Weak to Mudshot. Excellent. Carvana the GOAT. We got a 0 symbol. Excellent. You don't like Grinch's Time to Slaughter. Okay, I thought you were making a joke about killing me. Don't do that, please. It's kind of really not cool. At all. Like, even if I didn't specifically have history with numerous people threatening my life, it would be uncool, but I do, so it's like extra uncool. It's okay, but like, I don't think that it's unfair to say that it's not a super reasonable thing to say to anyone that you don't know terribly well. Like, it's usually not a great idea to say to anyone, period. But like, close friends, you know, context, history, etc., right? But like, you don't have that with strangers, right? So.
All right. If you were an Easter egg, where would you be?
Basket.
In the grass. Don't ask which grass. I will not tell you. Because I'm an egg. Why are the edges of the screen cut off?
Is the game wider than normal?
It's. I know. I think I know what is happening. No, that didn't fix it. I don't know why.
Ah!
Oh, there we go. I don't like. Look at the difference. Look at the mismatch here. I don't actually know what's going on there. I don't actually know why. Like, I don't know what's happening with that other one. Why it's like stretched like that.
That's the stretched version. That's, you know.
The funny part is that capture. You want to know what that capture is called? It's called the exact same thing as the other capture, but the fucked up capture at the very end of the name has in parentheses just all lowercase good.
Maybe there was something that you were capturing that you needed. Like, because I
think that's probably what happened.
I literally have a capture that I couldn't remember why I wasn't ever like using. It was so I have like two captures that I normally swap between for like whatever variety games, you know, I'm like playing. Like for example, I have one that's just dedicated to Blueprints and one that's Big Hops because those are the two games I'm playing.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and as like I finish a game, I swap one to a new game and stuff. Well, I wasn't using one. There was like I kept using like a different source for game, and I couldn't remember why I wasn't using one of them.
Mm-hmm.
And I finally like was like, oh, it's for this one game that I was gonna get back to, and I never got back to it. Okay, well we'll just like use it for something else now. And when I switched it to something else, the game was just super terribly captured. Like so many things were wrong. I was like, what is going on? Like this is not like. And then I remembered
what ghost is there in this capture?
And then I remembered it's because I did a lot of special cropping to account for some stuff that the game like
yeah.
The game could not be played in a way that didn't require cropping, otherwise it was too hard to see on screen, like on stream. Like
right.
Oh my god, I don't remember what the Easter eggs are. I guess
my ads are about to roll, so I'll see you all back here in just a few minutes. I really appreciate you hanging out as always. I hope you're all having an excellent time zone. Get up, stretch legs, get a snack, get a beverage, all that good stuff. And I'll see you back here in just a few minutes. Thanks for hanging out. Out.
Etty, where would you put an Easter egg?
Like on the witness island.
So there's one in this like very starting area somewhere because it says that there's one nearby here.
I would check the trees. Like nestled in between some of the branches up high, maybe.
And
These gamers don't look up, you know.
True.
They don't.
Also, if you can get up onto the wall,
Like
there's a bunch of stuff.
I got one on the wall already, and
Oh,
I know
okay,
when I'm
okay.
up there, it says that it's lower, so I know that it's somewhere around here.
It's not like in a corner as you're coming out of like the dark initial area, is it?
No, apparently not, because I just went back down there and it says that it's farther away.
Hmm.
When these first got implemented, I remember doing a playthrough and getting not all of them, but like all of the ones that I could up into a certain point before I was like, all right, I'm pretty satisfied. And for some reason, I don't remember where this egg is, even a tiny bit, even the slightest bit.
Yeah. I like that on my BRB screen, you're just a single upside down mushroom. No.
There is one downside that had never affected me before.
Wait, there we go.
Which is Fuji. The default setting is like if there is the same image for multiple things, then it dims them when they're not talking. But since I've never had the same image, that's literally never come up. It's never been dimmed. So I'd like disabled the setting, but it doesn't disable everywhere. If I had known that was a thing, I would have applied 2 different filters. You know, a filter,
Right.
one filter and a separate filter. Alright, I don't need this egg. I literally don't need every egg. I just need a lot of the eggs. I just want it. I don't like knowing that there's some egg that I don't know the whereabouts of.
Dwarf needs to know the location of all people who will eventually realize that they're trans.
You know, they did call me in high school and college the leprechaun for multiple reasons, one of which was because there were rainbows all around me because almost every single one of my friends came out in one way or another.
Oh yeah, that's awesome. Anyone else really dislike sports betting ads? Like, I can deal with most others, but gambling and military ads grind my gears. Yeah, so, all the gambling ads are I agree, very frustrating. Call Street, I think it was, I saw, like, recently got, like, Giga sued, because it turns out that making an entire app where you can gamble on literally anything and calling it a predictions market doesn't really stand up under scrutiny.
Incredible.
Yeah, no, that's like the
I mean that is the whole like thing. The whole thing is people constantly trying to come up with new names and then like, see, this isn't that. And it's like you do understand what intent is, right? Like you do understand.
I think one of them I even saw the phrasing was trading. It was like trading on like predictions was like the specific verbiage, and it's like, oh, so you mean gambling? Like that's what you mean? Trading on predictions is gambling.
It's like I love when people talk about like, oh, you could get away if you can't sell something, you can do the sell something else and give a thing for free.
He is being very sassy.
It's like you literally can't. That literally doesn't work.
Yeah. Like the prediction markets that aren't real money, which is Manifold. Not familiar with that. I feel like those kinds of things, they still have to have like an exit ramp, right? Unless it's just, I guess, for fun.
I know there's a lot of things where the thing itself literally doesn't have real money, but then people use a separate thing to trade. Like, this was a big thing in original
the results inside of the thing. Yeah.
In original Diablo 2, Diablo 2 didn't have there was nothing about real money in Diablo 2. Except there was a really big Diablo 2 forum where people would literally convert like in-game resources into money, and then you it was you could pay for things in Diablo 2 and everything all through this. Like it kept the two things separate, but they were linked.
Yeah, that lots of online economies, I feel like digital economies, right, move towards that, like CS:GO and TF2 and things like that. Lots of wallet managers existed for those, right?
Yeah.
Right, so there are 5 encounters here. We have one of them, and it is Pidgey.
No.
Pad is number 2. Yet before WoW had a gold to money pipeline built in, it had the same. Yeah. I'm only seeing Pidgey and Lotad. There's a Poochyena. So many of these early encounters, whenever you do like BST matching, they end up being the same because it turns out there's only so many weak Pokemon.
Yeah. I think Vanilla Witness should have done this. It would have like gone hand in hand with everything else. It just
reminds me of the video I saw that was talking about the Witness. It was like a review that like I say a review. It was like a video essay that came out shortly after the Witness released. I didn't watch it then. I watched it when I was like making my EG Essentials thing. And I think the title of the video is just like, is the Witness ... fucking with us ?
The answer is yes.
And like the dude's whole thesis is like, there's all this stuff that makes it feel like this is a serious thing, but then also there's all this other stuff that kind of just makes it feel like he's fucking with us. I can't remember all of the details, but like one of them is like the the EP that involves the theater.
Yeah.
You know the one?
The final one?
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know if he's ever actually commented on it, but this is a reoccurring thing. Not to give any spoilers, but this is not the first time he's done almost the exact same thing for Achivo.
Where you have to, yeah.
And I don't know if he's ever commented on if he genuinely thinks that it's like a reasonable thing for like
right.
Because like there are people who genuinely are like, okay, this is a good idea because you have to have persistence or whatever, like their reasoning is, and other like, but also it's like, no, this definitely is just like rude, right? This one specific thing is very rude.
Yes, it is absolutely disrespectful. Oh, that was one of the other things, was that like the Steam page there's a bullet point that specifically says respects your time
Yeah.
on the Steam page for The Witness. Which is, of course, for anyone who's played The Witness, an absolutely laughable proposition.
It's a fuck.
Like, this game does not give one fuck about your time. Halo, Lotad, Poochie, and a Pidgey.
Ah.
Alright, I'm still waiting on a fifth one.
How long do you think it'll take before I stop being jump scared by my own bonk sounds?
Respects your time in the same way the McDonald's Corporation respects your physical well-being.
Is it McDonald's
So I take it he
respects
did
your
that
health?
also in like Braid or something.
Yeah.
I see.
What? Nox, how could you hate City Storerooms? City Storerooms is great. It's got all the things you love, like enemies that whack you in the face and the ability to fall on spikes.
Like I think I could see the argument that like, you know, it's like, oh, this thing is really important and I want you to see it. Right? And like I can make sure that happens this way. Or at least somebody, right?
Yeah.
Like I could see thinking about it that way. But also, like, you are kind of like performing that activity by extorting someone for an achievement, right? Where's the fifth Pokemon? Oh, it was Kakuna. I already got it. I just forgot about it. Classic.
Yay. Wait. Pappas Mario.
Yeah.
It's probably
Like
Peepus.
paper?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna learn Schmog.
Schmog?
Schmog.
Schmog.
No, I think I'm gonna keep Zap Cannon. Actually, I'll drop Mud Slap. Mud Slap kind of sucks.
I've always heard that Mud Slap kind of slaps.
You know, if you're Mud, that is true.
I don't actually know if I'm not able to go into this area that I'm doing puzzles for, but it feels literally wrong not to snipe them. It feels more correct to do them.
Wait,
Like,
hold on, let me open up which one you're working on.
like I can't remember the last
yeah,
time
yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't do these from the roof, and I just can't imagine doing them any other way. It just feels illegal.
That's very funny. Hey Eddie, is in the, I think, unlikely event that you get BK'd, there's a special April 1st themed update to Unfair Flips. Oh, interesting. Welcome in, Bat. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well, friend. Welcome.
It's okay, Nox.
Yeah, I suspect if I got BK'd, I would probably end stream just because I'm not, like, you know, in the best of health. But I did want to be here to, you know, kick off Async or Swim and, you know, get some of my spear heroes taken care of.
I'm often a confused mushroom. I hope you're doing well today, Battery.
I'm feeling 4.
I am also feeling 4.
I'm feeling
Yeah.
kind of 4 today, yeah.
Going around.
I'm certainly not
Armando.
feeling like number 1, and I'm certainly not feeling 10, so...
Yeah. I forgot there are 7 encounters in Go 4 sometimes, yeah. Whimsy says, Dwarf is such a good mushroom.
Manish, I see that you also have some high resolution going on today. That's very good.
Yeah, I'm feeling, you know,
Yeah.
I don't know.
We gotta bust out the high definition 4K.
Yeah,
I did actually mean to do something. Hold on, let me see if I can. That would be kind of
maybe
an
that's what
asshole.
Vinage meant. They're feeling 4K.
You're so yeah. I put Vanosh into 4K. That's exactly. I miss Spore Infestation Dilute. Yeah, where he was just everywhere.
The one with
4K Vinage
the
sounds
budding version.
terrifying.
Spore. The idea of spore like so I have this idea in my head of some sort of terrifying body horror thing like honestly I know that it's not unique to this, but I'm thinking of a Magic the Gathering set where the theme that was going on was that creatures were fusing together through like eldritch horrors, and I'm just kind of imagining that now.
Azrael, you have Wonder Guard. Get in the Pokeball.
What new shroom? No, there's. This is the regular shroom. It's just I have the like enhanced filter going on, you know.
DLSS.
Yeah. We had to kind of, you know, we had to
We have to modernize sometimes, you know.
yeah, kind of like zhuzh it up for
Yeah.
for async or swim day one.
Like when you put on, fancy outfit.
Yeah. There's an Easter egg nearby, but where? Is it in here? Yeah, it's totally in here.
Armalo. Exec.
Oh my god, so earlier, both boys were laying in the same bed together.
Oh my goodness.
And Zag was on edge the whole time because he was pretty sure it was a trap.
Like, Zag was laying in the bed, and Oliver was like, I'm gonna lay in the bed too. And Zag was like, well, what?
Like, what? You can't lay in the bed too? What do you mean? What do you mean you're gonna lay in the bed too?
Orange.
You understand I'm in the bed, right? Like, you know I'm currently in this bed.
And he's like, and we're in this bed together. Threw him for a loop.
Nice.
What is that egg? Are you supposed to get that from the boat or something?
Yeah, I think you need to use the boat. Because
That's very silly.
the way the eggs work is actually a very silly they are very
Yeah, they have a
hacked in.
range.
Yeah, they literally have a sphere of range, and then they just check that you're pointing, like you're looking at them when you click, basically. So I can't get close enough without the boat.
Okay.
Okay.
I almost panicked because I got solar beam, but it was by a Wurmple, so it doesn't matter. Double edge. You know what? Sure. We don't need smog that bad.
But what if it's smoggy out?
Well, then we don't need to add to it.
No.
of my cats a few weeks ago just decided to lie down on top of another, and it lasted about 2 seconds before the underneath cat noped out. Yeah, so the two kittens that you all don't get to see terribly often, because they're not allowed in here while Tang's food is down. They can very frequently be found sitting in the same bed, often with one of them like laying normally and the other one like upside down in a C. Um, it's very, very cute. Dragon Rage makes type rando in the early game so much nicer. Because I don't have to care about what kills you, because Dragon Rage kills you unless you have, Wonder Guard, in which case, like, I have to, panic and
In which
figure
case,
stuff
you
out,
Dragon Rage at that.
You Droopy. Gate Keys. Progressive Raccoon.
I love Progressive Raccoon.
A series of phrases and terms uttered by the utterly deranged.
Oh, what the hell? Oh, wait, that's not. Never mind. I got optical illusioned.
I'm gonna go scroll container with 10,000 labels in it, and the only performance hit is adding to it and the memory usage. What about loading it in the first place? Surely that's not like a... Is that like a smooth process? I feel like the initial load in would also be kind of heavy. Signal beam? Yeah, I'll teach you signal beam. I'm gonna put it over double edge. Is the coverage is better? Feel. Goodbye, Spiel. I just added random data. Oh. So you said it okay. It started off empty and then you populated it with 10,000 things. Oh, this is bad amount of Dragon Rage.
Oh, that's...
I have an elixir, do I have an ether? I don't want to waste it. We can probably test this out. Or like a higher level. Yeah. Performance dip is between 10,000 and 20,000 FPS. Went to be more unstable at 40 FPS, and CPU usage went up from 1% to between 3 and 6%. This is all going from 10K to 20% or 20K. I see. Silcone is evolving. Look at the pretty butterfly.
Oh.
Cotton spore, that's like not very good. Oh, you'll. I had to think for a long second about the fact that I couldn't just say one cat lay down on the other cat because I have 3 cats now. I see. Yeah, right. Gotta specify. I do think I'll be able to BK Emerald unless I have one of my like big unlock items, which we can dream that I don't.
Oh my gosh. Alright. Everyone, we must find Etty. Big items.
Oh no. What if you
Big,
don't?
big items. The biggest items. These items are gonna be so big. Just massive items.
I did in fact get sent Dallin's page.
You're gonna
It's
you're gonna
very
be
concerning.
wondering, why are these items so big? What's going on?
What did I do
Don't-
to deserve this?
Don't put that evil out into the world, Burned. Don't do that. I don't need surf. You know I don't need surf.
You know what you need?
Don't put that out there.
Big items. Like regular surf, terrible.
The processing
Big surf?
but third cat is a sweetheart, so that's good. That is good.
Big surf.
The biggest surf.
The biggest.
I just zap cannon. Why the fuck is zap cannon in the first slot? There we go. Surf is the biggest item. I know it's true. It is, and that's why I don't want it. Tyranitar just in the grass for free in this economy. And so my file name, why my file is named "Burn Too Much Water." That's very funny. There are 6 encounters here. Aurora beam, that's very rude. Night slab. Tyranitar is the common spawn, that's interesting. That was one. Because you've already caught it, doesn't mean it doesn't count. Hi, Teddy. Hi, baby. Hello. Hello. Come say hi.
Hi.
Orb says hi.
Well, of course I say hi to Tang. Etty asked me to.
Well, I mean, do you want me to tell her that part too, or?
What? She can hear. She got ears.
I mean,
And they're
hear
very
through my
powerful
headset
cat
thing?
ears.
Very powerful cat ears. The most powerful.
Yeah. Oh no. I can't. I'm struggling to visualize the other side of this line. Oh no. Okay.
I'm just struggling to visualize it. Fucking suck.
Hmm. Hmm.
Hmm. What the fuck? Fortress is Dragon Steel. What a gnarly typing. Yeah, I always randomize types. Burned. Ground Psychic with Thick Fat. Is that like really good? It certainly has a lot of resistances, I think, right? A defensive, psychic, ground, also thick. That's 5 weaknesses, but 5 resistances and 1 immunity. And the weaknesses are like bug, ghost, water, grass, and dark. Not too bad. Yeah, it's not bad by any means, for sure. This is a pretty awful move set, but that's okay. We can fix it.
Now, who needs moves when you got everything else?
Okay, so also it looks like the Azrael that we got the one that didn't have Wonder Guard, so that's cool.
That's sad.
Geyser players. Who needs moves when you're covered in a thick layer of delicious fat? I don't know how I feel about, like, describing being covered in fat and then also using the word delicious for it.
I mean, I call people delicious all the time.
I think it's different to call somebody delicious than to call the fat on their body delicious. I think there might be a slight, like, distinction. You know? So to be clear, I wasn't looking for us to continue talking about. Okay. Wasn't the crux of my expressing discomfort, but that's okay. We take Fire Blast over like Zap Cannon. By the way, this Carvana learns like fucking every type move under the goddamn sun.
Which one's more accurate?
Fire Blast by a lot.
Then probably Fire Blast. I don't know. I especially the moves that you only have a few like uses.
The thing with Zap Cannon is that it's a guaranteed paralysis, but it's guaranteed half of the time. So like,
yeah, see, that's not worth it. That's not worth it.
And fire is a very good offensive type to have, like, you know, as coverage. Zigzagoon.
Oh no, this can't work. Oh no. Arrgh. This can't work either. Okay, well. That's it. They've gone and done and made an impossible puzzle. Can't believe
How
that.
dare they? Just use one of your skips on it.
I would never.
But it's impossible.
No.
You just said so.
You gotta hold on to those skips for dear life. What if you need them one day?
But you need them for when the puzzle's impossible.
Yeah. I don't know about that. I don't know about using them when the impossible puzzle shows up.
What if it's so impossible you can't use skips?
Yeah. Exactly.
Then I think you might need to file a bug report. I could be mistaken, but I think that ends up being your recourse at that point. But yeah, pretty much burn just because Dragon Rage is, it solves every problem that we have for the beginning of the game.
Holy heck. Alright.
And for a lot more of the early game than for Kaizo, right? Kaizo, it kind of scales out pretty quick, but we still have a lot of the rage usage. Because even when it stops Okoing, it'll still be a Toko. That would be, Toko would be 2 1-hit KO. That doesn't make, it'd have to be Tiko, oh. How do you pronounce TKO?
Toko. Oh, wait, no, we already established it can't be Toko.
Yeah, right.
The problem is, I don't think we can say,
TK
you can't go to a T
without,
to a K
vowel
directly.
between.
Yeah, it's not possible. At least not with standard, English phonetics.
It's because you're, trying to click at the front and the back of your mouth, and you can't really do both of those at the same time. It comes out as a totally different sound if you try to click both of those at the same time.
Yeah. It mostly is just making me, I think, very, very slightly spit a tiny bit forward, and I don't like it.
Exactly, yeah. It's just it becomes a full front to back movement.
Yeah.
I'm kind of almost getting there, but it almost ends in an E sounds, there's still a little bit of hesitation between the two, right? It's very breathy, even if I can get it.
Yeah.
Sleep juice is kicking in, so I'll see you all tomorrow, rested and taken care of. Sounds good, Burn. Sounds good.
Have a good sleep.
I
Maybe
hope that you
juicy.
rest very well. Yeah, and I hope, I hope that you have an excellent night. I'll see you tomorrow. Tell me the last Pokemon. Do it. Is Skitty the last Pokemon? I don't know.
What if Skitty is the first Pokemon? Who's to say which one is the last Pokemon?
Skitty, Snubble, Tyranitar. Silcoon, that's 4. A fairy, that's 5. Okay, yeah. So one more that we need to see. I didn't also find Delcatty here, did I? Delcatty was earlier, right? Or is Delcatty the rare spawn there and you just can find Skitty and Delcatty in the same place? Yeah, Delcatty was much earlier. What?
Hold on.
What?
Nice.
What?
Ooh.
What did you do?
Ooh. Ooh. These panels are also affected.
Oh, they sure are. They sure are. I went over there and I saw that and I was like, oh. Oh.
I love that you can see the scratch marks are affected.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
the fact that the scratch marks move is... Like, I think it kind of arguably does help a little bit. But it's also very obnoxious. Still. Alright, let's do this gym. We're going in, D-Rage and everything.
I can't believe that Vinny was wrong about 420 and 5.
That's... No, that does sound like Vinny, though. Did I not heal? Why do you only have 5 PP for D-Rage? Oh. That was weird. Low-key, though, I think I'm about to be... DK'd in Emerald. Which, genuinely, really great feeling. A rare occurrence. Once you open up Emerald, you don't usually close Emerald unless you're, you know, admitting defeat for the day.
Yeah. Ha. The April Fool's effect let me get a panel somewhat out of logic. I mean, I could have also gotten it out of logic by memorizing all the panels like some people do, but I have not done that.
Bone Club? You can learn Bone Club. You can put over Grass Whistle.
You know, most Pokemon moves really are just like element sounding thing followed by regular like object. Or
Yeah, it's true. Dragon, Rage, Mud, Shot, Fire, Blast, Signal, Beam,
yeah.
Mega, Drain.
Ice Fang.
Yeah.
Bone Club. Grass Whistle.
Yes.
Toxic something.
Knock off.
Knock off. Yes, exactly.
I don't think that one actually qualifies, but... Aggressive Sword for Sakura. Yeah. Me, just like me, for real, Eagle Eyes. Just like me. Which actually means that I can officially close this tab. I've technically been awaiting for a doctor's appointment, which I would have actually probably had to technically end stream to do, because I need to be on video and stuff. But I just figured, you know, they're not gonna get back to me anyway. And guess what? I was right.
Terrible.
Yep, just the worst. Okay, so there's the purple checks left here. This is about to be all. We're about done.
What, your head hurt? If your head hurts, you should lay down.
Don't worry, Dwarf prefers people's heads feel better than be watched, actually.
It's
He's told
true.
me personally. Also, he just said it.
True.
Yeah. Oh. What do you mean that's wrong, though? Ah. Oh. Oh, you know what? Okay, I get it. Oh, wow, this helps. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Right.
Precious Tang has been using Appa as a pillow, and it is the cutest thing. And then I hear her little snores, and my heart, I can't take it.
Oh, the little snores. Oh, the little snores. The
They're
little
so
cat
precious.
snores are almost as good as like the dream hunting or whatever. Like,
Yes, yes.
oh, dream hunting. Oh,
When they twitch. And
the little twitches. Sometimes the little claw movements.
Mm-hmm.
the whiskers. And... You like to dream hunt, Ollie. You're really interesting.
I think when Oliver sleeps, he has memories. So Oliver was found living outside as a kitten,
Mm-hmm.
and so it seems like he has like hunty dreams. Zag has never ever like been exposed to a scenario where he would be hunting. So
Yeah. Hello, Skitty. Goodbye, Skitty. Oh wait, I'm not gonna BK because I have a letter already. Fuck.
you can be BK in your heart.
Suppose.
My heart's probably filled with some amount of BK.
No. Yeah, we can battle test your might, I suppose. Yes, your might. BK in your heart is a colloquialism for a heart attack.
I was just thinking about the Mortal Kombat theme the other day, but that's because in my head I really wanted to mix it with another song, and now I'm trying to remember what the other song was. None of my coworkers thought it would work, but I feel like it would.
FL Studio does have a really
it-
good Mortal Kombat instrument.
Take Me On, or Take On Me. I feel like Take On Me, Take On Me could be mashed with the Mortal Kombat
Very
theme.
funny.
And the idea of it like giving new meaning to Take On Me with like, you know, it becomes like
Fighting, yeah.
yeah. I was like, haha.
Yeah.
And I'm just like imagining you do a mash where like you kind of go back and forth between them a bit, so oh.
Yeah.
I think it would work. Every other person at work said no, it wouldn't, and you should stop pretending it will.
I think the thing
What?
is that like you could make it work if you were willing to re-record the vocals for Take On Me. Like that makes it
Ooh.
work trivially, I think.
So
Because
like,
then
you
you
do
could
it in the
sing them-
style of
Exactly.
Yeah, I could see that.
exactly. I think that's the biggest problem is that like the very ballady nature of the singing doesn't, I think, probably work with like a lot of the rhythm and melody of Mortal Kombat. So you need to either really finagle the lyrics, like the vocal track, to like make it faster and sound punchier and stuff. But like when you think about like the chorus, like, you know, like they're stretching out like take on me, right? Like that's just not gonna be super amenable to, you know, like, dun 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 dun, you know, like,
No. Wait, sent? Wait, how did I send something? What? Oh, did I get the panel? Oh my god. Did I get the panel that I couldn't see? Amazing. Okay, perfect. I don't know how I got that panel, but that's fine.
what does Toad Voice take on me? I think that Dwarf's throat would die.
It'll be okay. It'll be fine.
What's the, is it Hallelujah? That there's like a Toad version of? And the person is just like, it just sounds like they're just like coughing and dying afterwards, like.
That's very funny.
I'm trying to remember. It's something that's like really high pitched and with really long notes, and then they do it in a Toad voice the whole time. But then yeah, like you can it's the like slightly further from the mic, like, you know, just absolute like coughing up a lung, like.
That'll happen. It's, you know, but it's the things you gotta do for art.
True, it's true.
What do you mean there are no Easter eggs nearby? That's just sad.
Maybe you could make the like take on me, like maybe you can make that part work as like a backing, like you turn what is like typically the lead part, you make it the backing for when they're just saying like the fighter names.
Ooh, I could see that. That'd be good.
Right? Because then it's like literally announcing the challengers, right? Like while you're hearing like, you know, take on
Yeah.
me, right? Like,
No, see, I think that's the vision right there. That's it.
yeah.
Etty gets.
Yeah, Auntie does get me.
I've been like sitting here and I'm like, because you're not wrong. There is like a way that these two things can fit together, right? I do agree.
Sometimes, you know, people just can't see it if it's not the low-hanging fruit. All right, we need the high-hanging fruit.
It's true. The item count revelation, I think I'm going to make Hydra's text client more flashy instead of one single rich text object.
Ooh.
Oh, that's what you were talking about with the Godot scroll container and the tag. That makes a lot more sense. I was like, I don't know why Creeper is mentioning, like, shoving, like, 10 to 20,000 tags into a text box in Godot. I'm not really sure why you would need to do that.
You wouldn't shove
But-
10 to 20,000 tags.
You would forward a crab.
I love forwarding crabs.
You would.
They're so
I would
good.
forward a crab to everywhere I thought would be appropriate to forward a crab to.
I forwarded the crab exactly once. But then Spock forwarded it to EG, where it got forwarded probably like 30 times. Like it just re-forwarded to EG over and over. But like by a different person every time. It was excellent. It was so good. Everyone was forwarding crabs. The imperative just worked. Everyone was like, yeah, you're right.
No.
I would forward a crab.
Creeper, is it possible to make that a setting? Like Like, I don't,
Yeah.
because it would be, that's one of the things that would be nice. I have thought about that before. Like, it would be nice to be able to like I know there's people that don't want it to have higher back because there was a lot of people having lag issues like in earlier builds, but it would be nice to be able to have like more history if you're not concerned about the memory usage.
Yeah. There's like a scroll wheel where you like, configure it between a minimum and a maximum.
Oh no, trying to do the town when I can't see it. This is, oh no.
Where is the rare spawn?
That's not right.
Give me the rare spawn. I wanna see the fourth one.
That doesn't look right. Oh, that really doesn't look right. Oh no.
Numble is not the fourth spawn. And neither is Ladybug. Nor is Makuhita. Those are the other three. I'm asking for the fourth one that I don't know.
Nope. Ugh, I've forgotten what the town is supposed to look like. This is the saddest thing. The meme panel is like, I don't remember the meme panel.
Which one?
There's a specific town panel that's a sphere one that is like
I
a
hate
meme
that
in the
one.
witness community because like people intentionally find really complicated ways to make the solution be this panel solution.
I see.
And it's mostly across, but I don't remember. It's not perfectly across, and I can't remember which part it's not right.
And I imagine its spinning is not helping.
Its spinning is admittedly not helping the memory. This is true.
Spoink! It's Spoink! We finally got Spoink. Get in the ball, Spoink.
Get in the ball, Spoink. It sounds like Team Rocket, but instead of talking to a Pokemon, they're just talking to like one of the kids from, what was that movie? The movie with all the the Little Rascals. Like, they're just talking to one of the Little Rascals. Remember that time Team Rocket captured one of the Little Rascals in like a crossover?
yeah, no, totally. Murkrow, that's one.
Go lie down.
Why can't I do...
Eagle Eyes, have a good lie down.
Yeah, I hope you rest well, Eagle Eyes. I'll catch you later. I hope you get good rest. I didn't get my amulet coin from Mom, no. I also didn't get the quick claw from the school teacher or the HMO one from the Cutter's house. Oh no, it's okay. I'll finish up here, and then... I'm not gonna do my out of logic checks that I can technically do here, because...
You don't have to. They're out of logic.
I don't have to, and I don't want to open up the rest of the game that doing them out of logic would open up. Would open up like a lot of the game. Which maybe is like arguably the best time to do something out of logic, especially when it's like this easy to do it out of logic. But you know, I want to pace myself. We got a whole month.
Yeah. Okay, I see where my issue was.
Alright, friends, ads are about to roll. Get up, stretch your legs, get a snack, get a beverage, all that good stuff. I'm gonna try to get us into a combat, but then we will, not exit it, but we'll go to the BRB screen. I'll catch you all back here in just a few minutes. Oh no, that's interesting. That's Cat Cam and Pokemon at the same time. That's not...
Oh, is that why the one is weird? Is the one capture your overlay?
So the way that this like overlay thing works, the short answer is no.
The long answer is no.
True. The short answer is that this that we see here is actually just my 4x3 scene. Like inserted into my like BRB scene that I can toggle on or off. You know, for like if Tang is there or not. But as a result, that means that whenever it turns on the Tang source, if it doesn't know how to turn off the game source, it'll just leave it on, and it was turning off the source that had a good at the end instead of the one that didn't. So I had to turn it off manually, and I'll also turn it back on manually. I just got into a battle.
That's awkward.
It's a little awkward. Maybe this is a good argument for not being in a battle while I'm on ads, because I'm just like giving people the chance to make me lose money. Then again, I don't think I actually have any money. I think I spent literally all of my money buying Pokeballs, so I think we're good.
You wouldn't send out multiple death links on town basic puzzle. Especially not because instead of going and checking the ground more thoroughly, you would just keep going, I'm pretty sure this is it.
I would never.
This has gotta be where I've fooled it up. I realized my mistake.
Oh?
I was putting the solution makes like a kind of cross-like symbol, and I was putting it in the wrong quadrant. Like I was remembering it in the wrong part of it. And so I kept trying to make the solution work that didn't work because it was in the wrong spot entirely.
Yeah.
I wish someone would mod the witness to have a jump button.
Right. There's probably some like fundamental thing about the engine that makes it where you can't. Just because of like how much of the engine has to do with the player's position, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I know that there is, I've never messed with it, but there is like a debug mod that they use, like all the people that work on the randomizer and stuff use it because it lets you like go set yourself in positions very easily and whatnot.
Yeah.
Not mark coordinates of things.
My ads are over, but I actually need to go grab something, so I will mark.
Good luck.
Thank you.
If this gives us a version that we could see, we could do this out of logic. I just need the whole panel to be visible for 1 second. I mean, that's most of the panel. We can live with that.
Hello.
Welcome back.
I have just a little bit of caffeine. Trying to take the edge off my headache.
I'm sorry you have a headache.
It's okay. I've gotten progressively more used to like being in a really sorry state over the last month.
Well, you know your favorite expression? Basically any of the ones that talk about how you can't have good things without bad things.
Oh yeah,
Like your whole like favorite, one of your like favorite like ideologies.
Right. Yeah. One of my guiding philosophies, right?
Yeah.
That's my right. The guiding philosophy I have, right?
Yeah, that you definitely agree with.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah. So listen, you're gonna have so much better time because of having miserable. Hopefully not the entire year, but you know.
The whole gambler's fallacy. You're due for good.
No, not gambler fallacy. Different. That's different thing. That's different.
Something about the different. You don't really got me. No, yeah. I mean, like, are you briefly more grateful for your like relatively good health after a segment of bad health? Yeah, I mean, like, probably. you know. It would be kind of weird to not be like happy to be, healthy again. Though I think my biggest issue with this idea, which I know, of course, you're being, facetious. But because I do think that being sick is one of the instances that maybe people think about this in, right? Is like, and just like unfortunate things, right? Is just like, oh, unfortunate thing happened, but that just means that next good thing is even better. And it's like, not really, especially like the health thing, right? Like I resent the idea that like I only appreciate my health after I have, not had good health, right? Because it's like I do appreciate the things I'm able to do with my good health, right? Like I appreciate having a good time with, my friends for like long periods of time, right? And I appreciate, like I don't know. I think it makes an assumption about like where people put value, right? And like their passive activities rather than I don't know. It feels like it's a definitional thing because it's like ignoring, the element of it that matters. But Carvana has evolved. Congratulations, Carvana. Now we have a shark torpedo. I'll never see it coming. So RB or are you Eddie again? I am unable to answer that question. I'm sorry. Very personal. Wing attack. Over normal. That's fair. I appreciate your understanding. Don't kill Beautifly, that's rude.
Oh, it started moving. Oh no.
Oh no. It did the thing that it does. Oh no.
I mean, it wasn't doing that thing a second ago.
Well, right.
What? Is that not? Oh. This would be way cooler if it was easier to see.
It does make it somewhat difficult to know how to address you, but I understand that you can still address me as Eddie. That's okay. Like, regardless. Is that everything?
Oh, that was the issue.
No, I haven't talked to the fucking fisherman that gives you a fisher on. Wayward compass.
Let's go. Wayward compass.
Um,
We're compassing.
okay, yeah, we only have a couple of things remaining. Because as soon as I do this, if I did these checks out of logic, suddenly a whole lot more of my map would
But it would be
Sure.
it would light up out of logic though. Like it would still be out of logic if you got things from out of, well, I guess maybe that way.
it wouldn't actually. It wouldn't, because those things would. Basically, the thing is that there will be an event that occurs, and that event gains you access to a boat that will let you physically reach those other locations with no other stuff. So, like, if you did that thing out of logic, then these other things are now like trivially in logic. I'm pretty sure Pop Tracker doesn't like do like, I don't think it chains out of logic like that. I don't think it like has out of logic be like an infectious status, basically. 50-50 on if I want to add text animations to messages appearing. If anything, maybe some kind of fade in. Yeah, like a slide up or something. Keep telling everyone how benevolent and kind you are, and that's just another example. Wait, what? I think I missed a step. Just in response to you letting me so call you Eddie, even if I don't know if it's Eddie. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no worries.
We out of logic solved the terrible panel.
Oh, yeah. I love how it went from being the meme panel to the terrible panel.
Well, I mean, that was the meme panel was logical. I just wasn't doing this. This isn't in logic until you can put the door there.
Sorry, I don't have yours on the side. I thought you were still on the same one as my bed.
No. Meme panel.
Oh, that one. Yeah, no, that one is awful. I hate that
Meme
one.
panel was in logic, and I just was being stubborn about it. But then terrible panel was the one that you were looking at earlier, and I decided to do the just overlay yellow, which is like I just recreated what the door would have done to.
Right. What is this next check? Oh, right, HM and quick claw. This is the cutting guy's hat. No, this is the... Yes, cool. Give me a quick claw, please.
One quick claw, please.
And then... The guy who cuts... Where? Yeah, his house. Hello. Cool, I got a trap. Love that for me. And our
I
show.
also love that.
Who the
video.
trap is for. Man, Async or Swim viewers are eating well tonight. There are 3 separate collab streams going on for Async or Swim right now.
Wait, I don't know about the
there
third
might be
one.
more. I know there was a lot of other Async or Swim streams earlier in the day too, like
Yeah.
Yogi, Emo, Jolty. I think there's some more too.
No, I was so bummed that I had work today because
Yeah.
I was like, when Emo went live, I was like, oh, I could do Async or Swim, but like, I wasn't about to get out of my bed early enough to do anything and still like have time to get ready for work. Ugh.
I feel that. Okay, now we just need to go home to get the amulet token from Mom. And,
Mumsy, one amulet, please.
Poltergeist trap. So glad I went back and picked that up. Okay. Okie doke. So that is Emerald logically BK'd, if not, like, you know, functionally. Now, I was gonna do Link to the Past, but my legally obtained ripped version of the ROM has gone missing, so I'm gonna have to rip it again at some point soon. So I don't want to do the Witness, and unfortunately, there's only one other game that I don't have to set up.
Unfortunately, you say
What you
unfortunately?
love so
Oh my
much.
god, is it best game?
Yeah.
Did you?
It's best is certainly not the word I would use, but
Did you remember to switch to previous patch?
yes,
Okay.
I did it as soon as I saw the message because I knew I wouldn't remember otherwise.
I was so worried because I was like, so many people don't play Hollow Knight regularly that are not gonna know if I don't post a message about it.
Yeah, and it helped because it was like I didn't have it installed, so.
I like that for April Fools you pranked yourself by playing a bunch of games that you have not pleasant histories with. So...
Indeed. I mean, like, it's games that I have history with. Like these were some of the ones that I played the most. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
We're in save slot 3, by the way. Just in case I ask that question later.
Mm-hmm.
And someone wants to help me know the answer.
Is Link to the Past not needed to generate?
Huh?
I know a lot of times for games you need to have them in order to generate, like to generate a game with them.
So that's the issue, is that I need it and I don't have it.
No, I was trying to remember if it was in my install, just for memories purposes. Because
yeah.
I hosted like a bunch of events, so like if it's needed for generation, then
Why am I getting unskippable cutscenes in Hollow Knight? What is going on?
do you have quality?
Do you
should
have
have
quality of
quality of
life?
life installed.
Do I have what?
The quality of life mod installed.
I might not.
You should,
Oh my goodness.
if you like the normal installer would have like
I just
installed.
realized I didn't launch this through Lumafly.
You do have to do that once to make sure it's modded. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't do that. It's not modded at all.
That would also be why I didn't have you put input archipelago information.
Yeah, that's true. I forgot. Oh, do I not have fucking Lumafly on here? Oh,
Don't worry, I could hook
so
you up.
it's not even set up. It's not even set up.
It's basically set up. Here,
Classic.
one second.
Elish, if you wouldn't mind, that would be great. In reply to your DM. Also, thank you for the coolant refresh and for the servo maintenance survey.
I'll even go grab there's a link to automatically download all the Archie stuff.
Oh, excellent. Alright, re-downloading Lumafly.
Okay, well.
Oh wait, is Lumafly a part of that big download?
No, I was just I was sending you that first, but I was waiting for Discord to finish loading.
I see. Awesome. Thank you, Elish. I don't know where mine went. Weird.
Okay. That link will automatically get it's Archipelago and the like generally like considered like go-to things to have.
Did you DM it to me or?
Yes.
I have
Oh,
yet to receive such a DM.
I see what happened. I understand what happened. One moment.
Okay.
You see, I typed Eti in Discord's like thingy,
Mm-hmm.
and then it took me to your server, and I thought it was just you.
I see.
That-
Excellent, thank you. Open link. You want to run this command? You better believe I do. Hooray, launch modded game.
But it's got did it already install everything?
It showed me the button that let me launch modded Hollow Knight, so I assumed that it did. It might have misled me though. That might be a skill. Actually, all the mods were in the top left.
Oh, nice. Okay, that was very fast. That's all. That was like. I mean, admittedly, like they're not large because like they're mostly code. Like there's not assets with them. I was just surprised.
Okay, I did shut it back down, and then I immediately got a thing that was like, "Hey, we're done downloading this. You can launch the game now." And then I restarted it. Archipelago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Archipelago. Queen lied? Wait, Debate always lies and I always tell the truth. Wait, hold on. Okay, we sometimes forget things. Okay, we must never forget things. Debate always lies and I always tell the truth. Never lied, not even once. Oh yeah, I guess the slot name being empty would make it not find anything that's true.
Well, that's just rude. They should just know.
Oh god. What an absolute clusterfuck of a oh my god. This is what I see on load in.
It's probably because the debug menu's open. Is my guess.
What the fuck is this?
Just press F1. It doesn't.
Okay, but
it won't
I don't
auto.
know where F1 is on my keyboard, dwarf.
You can rebind it.
It's on a different layer, dwarf. I just haven't learned where it is. The keyboard has the functionality. It's just that this is a terrible state to boot a game into and then force somebody to click a function key that their keyboard might not have. Those are some of the first keys to go. What?
I didn't think it would boot into this state, to be honest.
It only does it
I've done nothing.
The first time you launch with debug, it puts it there, so that you're aware of it. Because I think somewhere now, the fact that it's all wonky is probably because of aspect ratio, probably. But I'm sorry.
There we go. Dwarf
It won't
loves seeing this game make me suffer.
It won't do it again though. It won't. You're fine now. It was one time.
Well, let me turn this game down. Holy shit, it's so loud. Why do the devs want to kill me by making my ears bleed?
That's a great question.
Also, why does turning it like holy shit? Now it's completely inaudible. Come on. Wait. No. No, I didn't just wall jump. No. No.
Early claw. Everyone's favorite.
Oh, this is so tragic. No, dude, no.
So people.
Uh,
I don't want to play Hollow Knight all night long.
We'll stop.
Oh.
Did you, by the way, I guess I should have asked you this forever ago. Did you set your progression balancing to 0?
No.
Okay. You may have all of Hollow Knight be open very quickly.
No. Why?
Well.
Why is the Archie bad? That's the question I want answered. Because that's what I feel like you're telling me.
It comes from a fundamental discrepancy between how the original randomizer is made and how Archipelago randomizer is made.
Got it.
Basically, in order to make logic able to be very, very, like, complex, like, easily and stuff, the logic's based on, like, transitions and everything, so... And it also, like, inherently makes everything work with room randomizer and stuff. So, like, the logic's written so, like, it's not written, well, because you have claw, you can get to these things. It's written as, like, if you've gone into this room, then if you have, like, this, you could go here, kind of thing. Which means every single transition is technically counted as, like, a check. But they're all checks that are, like, yeah, I can't remember the phrasing, but essentially it makes the spheres for Hollow Knight really weird, and the AP randomizer gets very concerned about it. It's like, oh no, you're not going to be able to look. You can't go anywhere because look, because you haven't gone through transitions until you start playing the game. So it thinks that you need, like, it thinks you're going to get stuck very easily. So, yeah, that's why.
I see.
Admittedly, in this case, this is, I would argue very strongly, this is actually just comes to a flaw with how AP randomization is done, and there's multiple devs that would like there to be a way to change that, because basically any way more complex randomizer than what AP does suffers from similar issues.
Oh, hey, look. I wonder where that orange glow coming from down there is. Oh, man. I wonder.
I love orange glow.
Yeah, that's probably fine, right? There's definitely nothing that has happened to that place that I haven't gone yet, right? Surely not.
True.
It's definitely fine.
As an early orange glow enjoyer, I support the orange glow.
I don't support you then.
That's okay. Many people don't.
Well, I mean, you want the people around me to run at me and explode. So, like, I mean,
But you can bounce off of the bubbles. It's so fun and cute.
what do you mean I have two dreamers?
Nice.
Starting.
What is this? I have Desolate Dive, Mantis Claw, Isma's Tear, Elegant Key, and Love Key.
And Quill? Oh my god.
Quill was in my own shop.
Yeah. Well, I think if you don't randomize maps, Quill is always...
Yeah.
Someone sent me colored squares. Oh no. I'm never leaving the witness.
Well, for what it's worth, I'm never leaving Hollow Knight.
Yay!
God. Sucks. Queen says I don't look cool. What the fuck? Why would Queen say that?
Oh, Tang, what a baby!
Isn't she though? Also, I just realized that, like, this is actually not respecting my ultra wide anymore. It had previously.
Yeah, that is the downside of needing to down patch. That's one of the things.
Oh, I see.
That's one of the things that was fixed in the update.
Wait, what? No, but it worked before that update.
Oh, then that's weird. Then I'm not sure what.
Like, ultra wide worked for me, and it says that it should work here, but it's just not giving me the full sides. Like, it's just letterboxing it.
See, the letterboxing is what the normal like thing was, and that was one of the things that was fixed by the patch. So I don't know. I don't know why it would have been working before relaunching with mods. That's odd.
Well, no, like it like this has worked previously when I've done this Archie.
Did you have the? There is an ultra wide mod.
I don't think I did. I feel like it just worked, but I mean. I'm just gonna do this instead. Why does this place have to be infected already? Why do I have to have 2 Dreamers and Claw? Who hates me?
Well, on the bright side, if you're only trying to get your like sphere ones, since you had King's Pass start, then you would basically just be looking at the shops and like what you could get in Crossroads. Like you don't have to go anywhere else. It wouldn't be Sphere 1 anywhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, God damn it. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Forgive me. I'm running around without all I got is
If you wanted to press F1 again, we could actually uninfect your Crossroads if that would make you feel better.
I mean, would that not break shit though?
It shouldn't. So infected Crossroads is never counted for anything for logic or anything because you can't know when someone's going to infect it. So
Right.
like you can have, unless you're playing like with infection skips enabled, in which case the only thing that matters is it knows that you might need to have it infected, but it like it doesn't change anything otherwise. So, but debug does have an option to uninfect them.
I see. My more substantial complaint has to do with not having any movement other than Mantis Claw. Because like Mantis Claw is the movement that I like, but it does also open the entire game up. And it's also less awesome when it's only Mantis Claw.
Yeah. What do you mean it's below me? There's no egg below me. You're lying. Is there like an egg in the water? Oh my god. Am I being bamboozled by an egg that I need the boat for? Bet I am. Yeah.
Fuck. God damn it.
Do you have like focus randomized?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Jackabatic. Hey, Jackabatic. I hope you're doing well.
To be completely honest with you, Manish, my head is just not all of the way in the game.
That's fair.
Alright. Oh! Wow! That's so rude. That's so easy to not see. Oh my god. Okay, we found it. Oh, no wonder, because you can't look down all the way in this game. You can only look down, like, most
Yeah.
of the way.
That's one of the other things that, like, whenever I realize it, I hate it. It kills me.
Like, I'm
No, I don't
so...
want to die.
Like, I didn't really realize... Because it doesn't come up that much in the game, for the most part. But, like... Now that I realize I can't look down all the way, it's like, oh my god, what the
It
hell?
feels very claustrophobic. God damn it, I can't get to my shade because of these explosive flying fuckers that take a million hits to kill when my nail isn't upgraded because I didn't have even the opportunity to upgrade my nail before being forced to deal with some of the latest game enemies. Oh man, what a good randomizer. What a great experience. And
It's pretty great.
it makes so much sense to me that people do this all the time. All of the sense is made to me. I'm sure we've talked about this, but I don't remember if you gave me an explanation. Is there a reason that they just, like, let you waste soul? Or, like, spirit or whatever?
I mean, I think if you... I'm pretty sure if you can't heal, it doesn't immediately start going.
No, but, like, if you can, but then you don't hold it long enough. It just, like, eats that soul. Like, you just never get it back. It's just gone forever. Cool. Yeah, I just wasn't sure if there was, like, an established reason for this very rude behavior. Because, like, I could just take the cost of the soul when you heal, you know? But instead it takes the cost continuously as you focus it. Oh no.
I'm so worried about the runner persons over there.
Oh no, what do you mean? Oh, you fucker. Cool, I didn't want any of my starting Geo anyways. I hate the infected crossroads so fucking much. It's so ass. God. And I can't think of a random experience that I've had where I didn't immediately have infected crossroads. I'm sorry, can you walk me back through again why the progression is so broken?
It's basically because AP thinks that, like, the way Archipelago's randomizer works, it thinks that Hollow Knight can't get to things. It thinks that it's going to get stuck because of each transition also counting as, like, something. Whatever, I don't remember their term for it. But each individual transition counts as something, which...
Like a region or an event, or...
I feel like it's that it counts it all as items that it's given or something. They're called events, okay. But,
Why does it count every Wait, why?
Because for, like, room randomizer, like, it's because the Archie is like, made from the original. And the original, like, this isn't a problem whatsoever. Because it's
well, right, but, like, events, like, that's a bad way to code it, because, like, events are a hack. Very, very useful. They're useful, but I don't think that they're put them on every single transition. Like, I don't think that's the correct utility for them.
Admittedly, the
I mean, for original Hollow Knight Rando, it's very useful, but
but the original Hollow Knight Rando doesn't have the concept of items and events the same way that Archie does. It's just like a different, like, thing. They chose to use events when they, like, ported it to Archie, right?
Yeah, I know the history of Hollow Knight getting, like, an Archie is also very, like, wonky. Like, the devs that did it were not necessarily they were people that wanted a Hollow Knight Archie that were not super well versed in how Hollow Knight Randomizer, like, backend actually worked. And they basically just came up with a way to port over one thing to the other thing. And
I see.
it's been a, like,
so that
pain problem.
I would go so far as to say that is not the fault of Archie, like you were saying.
I mean, it's the fault of Archie in terms of why, like, the randomization system is a different kind of system, and it's one that can't accommodate for more things.
Well,
that part is what I was talking about then.
I don't think that that's necessarily true, though. I just think that, like,
Tesla.
it doesn't trivially allow the importing of more complex ideas without reformulating them. Right? Like...
by the way, Dwarf, have you noticed the control panels to open doors?
Like, I'm trying to think, like, let me go look at the Hollow Knight options, because, like, I'm trying to think why they would need that, because, like, Archie Hollow Knight doesn't even have entrance rando, right?
No, it doesn't.
It does not.
So you wouldn't even need that information.
So
you're just shooting your generation progression information in the foot for no reason.
It's because they took the logic from the regular one. That's
right.
But the logic is based on entering rooms. So, like, all logic for Hollow Knight is based on being, like, the starting point for any logic bit is the beginning of the room you're currently in.
Okay, but, like, the way that Archipelago formalizes, like, reachability of rooms is via regions, not events. Using events to codify that is just misunderstanding, like, what the... Like, I mean, to my understanding, like, I think that they're just using the wrong tool.
I agree. Like, I mean, if you rebuilt Hollow Knight Archie semi from the ground up, you could probably fix the issue. It's just that's probably more work than I think most people are going to be willing to put in.
That's basically been the whole thing, is that it's so that's part of what the beta is part of an attempt to be working on fixing it, but it's like it's one of those things where there's this very 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 like broken thing that exists, but all functions seemingly from the outside, but the inside is so horribly duct taped together in the like Archie implementation that like trying to fix it has been like really difficult, but also trying to create it from the ground up properly would be very difficult because like there's been multiple attempts to try and create tools to convert logic, and converting the like Hollow Knight logic into Archie logic, even in insane ways, has become like massive files. Like the problem is that Hollow Knight's regular randomizer logic is like state-based, and it constantly accounts for a whole lot of different things. Like, and all this wouldn't really matter if you just got rid of all the skips as options. A lot of these matter because of skips, like needing to account for whether or not somebody can reach soul at any given point in order to have soul, in order to use soul to like do like a fireball skip.
Yeah. How to use events for things that span across multiple regions? Exactly. Like, events, to my understanding, because whenever I was, like, looking to implement one, I did, like, a lot of reading on, like, the correct use for each of, like, the abstractions under the hood. For reasons like this, right? I had read about, you know, the various abstractions being used like kind of not exactly correctly, like being, you know, used for too many things or for too few things, right? And events, my understanding of events are when there is no item attached to an increase in your ability to reach locations. Right, which is to say, like, for Emerald, the events that Emerald uses is, like, when there's a critical NPC conversation that you have to have. Like, you have no artifact afterwards, like, of that conversation, right? But the game does, right? The game knows that you changed state somehow, and as a result, you can, like, access certain locations again. The randomizer needs to know when you talk to that person, but, like, it can't give you anything for talking to them, right? Because there's no item associated, so it's an event. But like the consequences of that event are like non-local, right? I just don't understand like entering a room doesn't like it isn't actually giving you any information about reachability. Right, like it's not communicating anything about like a new room that you can reach, because you could always reach the room that you could reach from that room if you could reach that room. Even you could like the relationship already exists, right? The event doesn't add any additional context, right? I think event locations and items as fake items that don't exist pretty much just markers or flags. Yes, exactly. They're state flags. Which is why it feels really goofy for them to be attached to entering a room for the first time. But I guess the one thing I would say to you, Dwarf, about like it, you know, mostly functioning the right way, I would say that my experience with it has been that it has malfunctioned in a very particular way every time. Right, which is that the logical progression is almost always borked, right? Like, I never have like a smooth transition of like gaining access to Hollow Knight. It's almost always, you know, like an enormous chunk opens up because I just get given a bunch of stuff that like fundamentally changes, the world state like right away.
Yeah.
Haru's hookshot. Nice.
Yeah. This is basically why I've regularly said that I think the regular Hollow Knight randomizer is very good. And
Yeah.
to be clear, I've never really, if I come across as implying that I think that the Archipelago Hollow Knight randomizer is very good, that is not the case. Like, for clarity, the Hollow Knight randomizer is very good.
Yeah. I had worried that like in my absence from Hollow Knight that I had like started misremembering it as worse than it actually was. And luckily this experience has reaffirmed that that's not true.
I'll stand by my I don't see any issue with disinfecting Crossroads if you don't want to deal with infected Crossroads, but
I think that that's fair. I think that that's fair. From an enjoyment perspective, I probably just should do it.
like, but I'm dying on this hill, damn it.
I think it's like yeah, I don't know. There's some reason that I don't want to do it. I am having trouble putting my finger on it. Mostly my concern is like that it would fuck up, like game state, but evidently under the hood, this randomizer isn't like respecting game state anyways very well, so maybe it's fine. There's probably a reason, otherwise they wouldn't be there. Well, so Creep, right? I think that's what Dwarf and Minish were saying, though, right? Is that like it actually there isn't like a functional reason they're there. There's a historical reason that they're there, which is that like they were the way that the import happened from like the original randomizer, but that they don't like a priori like have functional utility.
Yeah, I don't know enough to know if they
like,
could
the
just
specifically,
switch them. Like, I don't know if you could just switch events to regions and it would suddenly be okay. I have zero idea.
That would be a big
not-
factor. It would be
Yeah,
a
it's not
factor.
quite that simple.
Yeah. Like, I'm just saying that, like, architecturally, they shouldn't have reached for events in the first place. Like, that was like, failing to read the card kind of a thing, right?
Yeah, if it's not something...
Unless there is some, like, much more, like, I don't know, like, I hate, just asserting someone did something wrong without, allowing there to be room for my being incorrect, because there's always room for me to be incorrect, right? But
if you can't just swap them, then I assume it literally was so that they could use the original's logic. Because, again, the original, like, the original
I guess
logic
I'm
bases everything off of whether or not you've entered a thing, and then logic goes from that point. Like, that's how all logic works. There's no logic that exists that isn't like that in Hollow Knight.
so it's genuinely checking for your first entry to a room.
Yes.
That's why.
Because
That seems so bad.
So it's because Hollow Knight uses a state-based logic that can account for like anything you could be doing, and it lets rooms be functionally items, like, which lets like room randomizer just work very well. Like all these other things can, like, there's a lot of transition randomizer stuff that all just works. Like each thing, like any given check says like, okay, here's the room we're in, and then like you could get to this check if you've entered any of these transitions, and then it assembles its own like logic while doing stuff like
the rooms
from
are
there.
just like sets of checks, basically.
Yeah.
I see. And okay, but the thing though is that like I feel like so the way that you would get the region information that you needed would be to like have a traversal algorithm walk through the normal randomizer. And that would give you your regions. The idea being that like you do a normal randomizer with like no entrance random or whatever, right? And then you basically mark like you tell it, hey, I've entered this room, right? And that's like in your region, and then the regions that it are the rooms that it says, hey, you can now access, you would then like add those to that region. There'd be like some bookkeeping associated with it, but like suffice to say, you could absolutely use the original randomizer to generate the regions. It would probably be less straightforward than what they did, but it would also be more functional than what they did, so. Perhaps not more functional, more
fun, functional.
more like intuitive in its function. Because objectively, it does randomize Hollow Knight. It just does it in like kind of a broken way. IMO. Like if the progression genuinely does not work correctly at all for Hollow Knight, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which I didn't actually realize. I don't think you've mentioned that to me before.
I feel like I would have, but I don't remember, honestly.
I also feel like you would have, which is why, like, it just feels like very novel information to me, is why I'm, like, saying that. Because I feel like I would have remembered had you mentioned it before. Then again, it is possible that I, just, like, jettisoned a lot of the, Hollow Knight information from my head. Well, and that you did, in fact, at some point do it.
It's also possible that I've mostly just said the regular randomizer is significantly better and not really felt like going into details, especially because I don't love trying to explain things that I don't like. I know enough, like I know about it, I know the fundamental issue, but I don't know the technical information. So it's
right.
It's like trying to explain something that I guess I don't like explaining things I don't feel like I know enough that I could pinpoint something accurately about it. Like,
yeah, absolutely. And I think that especially true for like when someone like me is being critical when like it feels like you should be defending this thing, but like you know, you don't want to just like say things that you don't know to be true, right? So for me, unfortunately, I just don't like care enough to like really go dig into it beyond, you know, like a conversation.
So what I'm getting now is that your experience with Hollow Knight AP has given you a newfound appreciation for the game not infecting the crossroads right away.
It wasn't newfound.
Newfound appreciation that the game didn't do that in the vanilla game.
It gave me a newfound appreciation for how much I disliked that the game did it at all. I just think that the way that they handle the infection of the crossroads is done very poorly from like a player experience perspective. Like the map being completely unupdatable, so you ever after the infection, you just don't get to trust your map for the crossroads anymore, sucks. Like you can put pins down to like note where like the blocks have occurred and everything, but like
it would be nice. Like if the knight has a quill, why doesn't the knight scratch out those transitions?
Exactly. Like why is there not like just a little scribble? Like it would be super in character, right? Like it would be very thematic. I don't know. Like it does feel very reasonable that like when you enter those rooms again after the infection that you would see that they're blocked and then, you know, just write it down. Like all of the other things that you wrote down on your map.
Nah, I'd agree. I think that there's like a lot of it's a little funny because the updates that just recently happened did add like a bunch of various quality of life updates. But I don't know if anyone's ever thought about that as being like, hey, this thing that probably wasn't done just because there's a lot of things that didn't happen due to like some time constraints with Hollow Knight's release. That like part of me wonders if it was ever like brought up, you know, like if someone had brought it up, like, hey, while you're doing some quality of life updates,
I'll bring up so many things.
Yeah, you should. Eddie, I need you to go to Australia.
Can you imagine if I actually started working for Team Cherry as like a like, you know, it's like we need a hater in the office to like calibrate against, you know? Like we're not gonna take everything you say as gospel, but just like so that we know, you know, what the dissenters are feeling.
I mean, I talk with some of the Team Cherry beta testers sometimes, so you know I'll get you in touch with them because they sometimes send. I'm still a little worried that I might have accidentally indirectly submitted a bug report to one of my favorite tech like things.
Oh no. So
because
funny.
I didn't know that one person didn't know about it, and I was talking about it. And they were like, oh, I should make a note about that while we're doing updates. And I was like, what? No, don't make a note about that. Why would you do that? Stop.
I'm so sad. I should probably just stop playing Hollow Knight. What is it logic right now?
Okay, question. Have you gone into Ancestral Mound? Because you can do that from where you are very easily.
Okay.
Because you go.
I forgot that because I didn't randomize my map. I actually have to find Cornifer everywhere, and
you should still be able to do Control M. Are you able to press Control M? I guess that's a better question. And if you're not able to press Control M, then if you pause the game on the bottom left, I think you could press a button over there. I can't remember.
But I do have it for like my like quick map. Yeah, and Control M just does the quick map.
Wait, so what are you looking for?
I'm looking for the like. Oh, here it is. For some reason. Oh, huh. After doing Control M, this tab appeared.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah, most of the game is in logic. I hate this.
Yeah.
Yippee.
But since we're not caring about the rest of the game being in logic, because you can just take it slow. Do, you know, the spheres... The amusing thing about this is I'm actually fairly certain that a lot of the game, because of how this works out, I think a lot of those are actually considered later spheres. Like, if I'm remembering correctly, they become in logic, but they are still, like, later spheres overall. I
Yeah.
think.
For progression balancing, no, that's not how it works. They get moved to earlier spheres.
Oh, damn.
Yippee! I'm gonna be playing Hollow Knight for the rest of the month. Yippee!
It'll be okay.
I mean, at least we know
I'm
they're
not
not
okay,
technically they're not technically sphere 1.
What I was gonna say is if you end up getting sent back to that bench that you've been coming from, instead of going down and to the right, you can go left and up to where the Cornifer spot was, and then like to the right of Cornifer is you can go in there, and then there's like an area there for stuff.
There's generally not a lot of checks over here anymore. I should probably stop wasting my time coming over here. God damn it, I hate this for that. It literally just happened to me. Like, I don't know how nobody would have thought of it, because it happens to me so often that I check the map and I go to the place and then I'm reminded, fuck, infected makes that not actually a passageway anymore. Like,
Yeah.
that had to have happened to them in playtesting.
Infection should just be renamed to April 1st. What if infection only happened on April Fools? Like, what? Just imagine if that was an actual thing. Like, the game doesn't normally have infection, but it happens exclusively on the 1st of April.
Like, just all of these different enemies that you don't see anywhere else.
Imagine if a game did stuff like that. I can... This is... I would never play a game that has lots of random enemies that only exist on very specific days. And then also records you getting all the enemies.
Are you talking about Noida?
Yeah. I mean...
Does Noida have April Fool's specific enemies?
You know, I actually don't know if it does have April Fools. It might. It does have holiday related enemies that only appear like I don't think it's limited to one day though. I think in
like
all the
seasonal.
cases it's like at least a 3-day range, like the day before, the day of, and then the day after for any.
That makes sense. Yeah.
I think. What if, for April 1st, Hollow Knight, the whole game just spun like my panels have been?
That would be...
People would love that.
I would go to Steam and I'm like, listen, I know I've got like a couple... Like, I know I got like... Oh, hold on. Like, hear me out. I know I have like almost 200 hours in this game, but please let me refund it. Please take it back. This thing's unplayable.
Okay, but that would be the randomizer's fault. That, like... I guess the vanilla game could do that.
I thought you were saying the vanilla games would do that.
You know, I might not have said... I was thinking, what if the... I was, in my head, I was thinking, what if the randomizer added the spinning? I was saying that the vanilla game should add the infection on April Fools. But,
Yeah, I know.
I probably didn't... I'm a little sleepy.
I think you just said, what if Hollow Knight?
Yeah, that sounds like a thing. No, stop spinning for one moment. Oh my god, my brain finally just understood that I can just ignore the spinning. Like, the spinning doesn't matter. Like, I think I knew this at some point in time, but like, the spinning is strictly visual, but the actual place of the lines and everything is the same. So like, part of the issue is my brain. Like I kept trying to move with the spinning, but that's not how it works. Like the spinning doesn't actually matter at all.
It doesn't matter for your input. It matters for like your sense of what input is correct at any given time.
Yeah. This is yes.
Are we about to fight false champion? I guess so.
What?
False knight, whatever.
No, not this one. I will try really hard not to kill you.
Thank you, I appreciate that. Can you give me some room to breathe, dude? Okay, thank you.
No, fuck. I'm sorry.
God damn it. Dwarf.
Okay.
You want to know something?
Remember when I told you I wasn't going to kill you?
I was hit. Do you want to know something crazy about that? I was hitless before
I'm so
that.
sorry. Wait, did you not
That's
sit
okay.
on the bench by there?
No, I forgot.
No! That's tragic.
Yeah, it is. How do you think I feel? I really wish it would put your shade like where you died on the map. Wait, it does. It does. It's just covered up by all of the other pins. Okay. I was like, I feel like I was looking for it and then I didn't see it and I was like, oh, I must have imagined that. This sucks. I can't even warp there because then it sit on the bench.
That is tragic.
This sucks. I want to go home. Mom, pick me up. I want to go home.
I'm your partner for the night shift. This is a terrible plan because I have to go to bed soon, Battery. I have...
And I'm, like, unwell, so I'm probably not going to be here for too terribly long. But you know what? For you, Battery, I'll jeopardize my health, and I'll stream as long as your night shift is. I got you. Thank you, Bat. I appreciate it.
For better or for worse, the last major update to your voice mod did make your suffering, you know, put a slight smile on everyone's face. Not because of our
True.
love of your suffering, but like...
Because
It does sound silly.
yes.
Very melodic, yeah. I've spoken about this. Yes, I need to. What I really need to do is I need to make the key that it's auto tuning me in toggleable. Because right now I'm just in pentatonic. Which works very well, but I would like to be able to like toggle the key to particular songs so that if I try to sing with it, I'm like actually in tune, you know?
Yeah.
We catch an hour before I'm just back at my desk to work and stuff now. Finally, I see. You're in extreme pain. It paints the mountains in color. Actually, I have some ideas for that, and also wanted to ask you stuff since I do music lessons now and I'm learning a lot more. Hell yeah, absolutely. I would love to chat about that for sure. My DMs are open. Also, my chat is currently also open. Shared, even. Please, I don't wanna go back. I don't wanna go back. When I have half a brain cell sidereal message, sounds good. Eddie would definitely like to chat about things like that a lot more than I would like to continue exploring the Goofield Crossroads. It's true. Goo's fine, helpful even? I don't think I agree.
I mean, the goo is very helpful, but like,
For what?
I mean, it lets you you can pogo off of the goo. This lets you get into fungal wastes. This lets you technically, that also lets you go get a Georock that's above False Knight, but I don't like doing that. But I like the fungal waste one. The fungal waste one's fun.
What about the part where I blow up over and over and over again? Isn't bad at the game?
Well, it's like they say, common expression. You gotta blow up a few hundred times to learn to not blow up more 100 times.
The only difference between the teacher and the student is the student, or the teacher has blown up more times than the student has dared to try.
Yeah. Life is a series of blowing up. This panel shouldn't be hard, but literally the constant movement has made it so difficult to try and make shapes. This should not be a difficult panel at all.
Hey, Mermaid, welcome in. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Just let me bask in your light. I don't know how this puzzle works, so looking at it is how I imagine toddlers staring at a book feels. Yeah, that is how the Witness kind of be sometimes.
I usually feel like a toddler staring at a book when I play The Witness and a lot of other
And you know how the puzzles work.
Yeah. That's how I feel in Blueprints too sometimes. I'm like, yep.
So tell me about it. Tell me about it. I think I mentioned it, but that's why I set down Blueprints is I booted it up and 3 times in a row felt so fucking stupid at the end of the night. I was like, I can't handle this. I gotta take a break from feeling this dumb.
You want to hear something that you'll probably hate, but I'm gonna tell you anyway.
Yeah, go for it.
What was it, 2 weeks ago? I think I decided. So Blueprints, like many Metroidvanias, you can come back to things, right? You don't want to work on something, you come back to it. Well, I decided that I really wanted to do something. I was like, okay, I'm sick of not coming back to this because I was pretty sure I could do it. So then I decided to ask too. I decided to ask chat. So am I supposed to be able to do this now? I was like, yeah. It's like, okay. So we're gonna finally deal with this. And I stayed in one room for 3 hours trying to figure it out.
So I'm pretty sure I know the room that you're talking about, and I have been in that room for more than 3 hours, and it is not solved for me.
3 hours straight, though?
We
Oh, man.
locked ourselves in a room for 3 hours.
I do think it was 3 hours straight on my first journey in there.
Oh my god.
Because it took me such a long, I saw it twice and turned it down twice and then never saw it again. So the next time I saw it, I was like, I cannot leave this room until I figured it out. I did leave the room before I figured it out. That was one of the things that made me feel so fucking dumb, was because I sat there and I tried for such a long time and then still had to relent. the worst part was that like everyone in chat, like who hadn't seen it before, was getting it, and I was like, oh, cool, all right. Now the game and chat's making me feel stupid.
Just, you gotta go with the dwarf ideology here, and just know that chat's always gonna make you feel stupid. Oh god, it's so fast. Why? Okay, all right. The movement doesn't matter. This is fine. This is okay.
Movement doesn't matter. Whenever you first said that, I was like, what do you mean? Like, how does it not matter? You just need to see the puzzle, right?
Oh, I can't do that because that's illegal. Uh-oh.
I watched this happen, yeah. Don't know how this puzzle works, so yeah. Or was, true. I've been in this room a million times. I'm like Sisyphus, exploring these forgotten crossroads. Apparently not forgotten to the infection, though, unfortunately.
I was gonna say, how'd you forget him if you're there? But then you made a different joke. And that's
I
okay.
did. That's job is much easier than the streamer's job. Yeah. Good time for me. Leave an alert for you. Good luck with the exploration. Thank you, Elish. I appreciate it. I hope that you rest well, friend. And I will catch you later. Thanks for hanging out as always.
Okay, you got to...
That you've never played Witness, though? I would actually be fascinated to see a Battery Witness playthrough, I think. Actually,
Battery, do you know? Do you
No,
know,
never.
like, how the Witness
I was
works?
about to say, actually, for Battery's sake, I don't want to see it anymore.
I mean, I think...
Because I remembered the thing that Battery said about Tetris, and...
Oh, I don't know.
There's
I don't know the Tetris thing.
So... Battery has... Whenever I've talked about, like... Whenever Battery and I have talked about Factorio, Battery is like, listen, I can't do Factorio because I have like this, you know, relationship to certain kinds of games, and the one that she has enumerated to me has been Tetris, where she has played it for so long that the tiles on her ceiling started moving.
What? No.
Cool.
I have that happen sometimes, but like, I feel like most people kind of have that happen sometimes. Like, have you ever stared at like, what's it called? What's our ceiling called?
Popcorn ceiling.
Like the popcorn? Yeah.
Oh yeah, popcorn ceilings are never not moving for me.
Yeah, like.
I don't think that's exactly what that meant though. But all of that to say, the reason I say that is because although the Witness doesn't suffer the same like, it's not like endless. Like it's very finite, which is why I think it would probably not actually be as dangerous, right? Like Factorio has the infinite quality as well, right? Which is part of why it's dangerous. But what I was going to say is for the Witness, there is a very, very notable experience with like an analog of the Tetris effect. Once you have finished playing the Witness, you get like Witness affected, if you will, like Tetris effect for the Witness. Very, very strong. It's like very, you know, I've not met anyone who didn't experience that after playing the Witness. Look, sometimes I indulge in it though, but I'm retired from Tetris. I played it till my eyes bled and my ceiling tiles moved, and I was playing at a competitive level in no time, and it interrupted my sleep. And things like Factorio don't have an end, and sometimes when I obsess over a problem, I just start pattern matching around me. So sometimes I just never do that thing again for my sanity. Yeah, absolutely. Things that can't end are usually the only things I'll avoid. Yeah. It's like, wait, I don't go do a new drug. Right. Yeah. I think you could probably safely do witness then, because it definitely has a very well defined, like end.
All right, panel. I've decided that I really think you should stop moving for like 5 minutes. Just imagine a world. Nope, that's the opposite. That's the opposite of not moving. That's moving very fast. Just imagine with me. What if we all just imagined a
imagine
world
too?
where the
I
panel
realize-
didn't move?
I realized he came in. You said imagine a world that doesn't seem like a not moving activity. We told to imagine a serene mountain or a pool of water. The small caveat is to not try witness randos. True, because I guess, yeah, that would then be infinite. But that's true of like any game that's randoable, right? I'm gonna die and I don't wanna die. Please don't kill me. I have so much to live for.
No. Stop doing this. Hold on. I think I finally understand. You can't move
Wait,
right
hold on.
now.
Okay, wait, hold on. Dwarf, whatever you do, please don't kill me. Let me just deploy a bench. Like,
Understood.
okay, you can kill me.
Well,
If you must, you can kill me.
I won't kill you because I think I finally get it.
Why can't I sit on this bench?
Pause, and then at the top right of the screen, there's gonna be a little options menu. It's like it'll say settings, I think, at the very top right.
Yes, I'm in that.
And then is there like a bench deploy setting there? Maybe the bench.
It is enable deploy is already on.
So that okay, well maybe okay.
It might be the options in the middle.
Yeah, it might be to the
Screen.
left of the yeah, it might be in one of those. There's an option for being able to sit on a deployed bench. I know it's too late, but it wasn't my fault this
because
time.
in clicking that setting, it undeployed the bench, and so I have to go back on foot again. I don't like this rando very much. I would like to go home. This option. Why is non-interactive on by default?
It's because like it's one of the things that was in there for tournament stuff originally.
I see. Please leave me alone, I don't wanna die.
What? How is that not right? I disagree.
Dwarf, whatever you do, hold on.
I'm not even looking at a panel anymore.
It's because there's a cooldown on the. Why is there a cooldown? Okay, I can turn the cooldown off. Thank God.
But I'm not even looking at panels. You know what I'm looking at? Brickwall. What? There's an Easter egg above me. Where? I want the Easter egg. Hold on, now I'm on a hunt for an Easter egg. Oh my gosh, I should see if the Witness Rando Dev will make it so that if you have Egg Hunt on, and then you just randomly click as though you're trying to click for an egg, it counts for your
That makes sense
Deathlink
better.
amnesty.
Thank you. Oh, that's terrible.
That would be great, because then you can't just like randomly guess for eggs, you know?
I mean, I guess that's true. Why am I greeting? Please let me have health again. God damn. Go down now. Thank you. Oh, thank God. There we go. All I needed to do was not be killed mid-fight. It's that easy.
It's as easy as that.
It's as easy as that. And it was for wheat seeds.
It's so good. You're gonna be probably upset in a moment.
Oh, am I?
It's speculation. Speculatory.
Are you about to send me, like, the third dreamer or something?
Is your goal set to any? I mean, if your goal set to any, you would probably like a third dreamer, I feel like.
That's probably true, yeah. Because then I could, like, if I really wanted to, I could grind. Actually, no. It's just the Hollow Knight. I could release, like, right then.
Yeah.
You know what? That actually makes hinting for my dreamer kind of tempting.
Like, oh my gosh, salvation. Salvation's around the
Yeah,
corner.
right. It's like, wait, hold on. You tell me I don't have to spend a month doing this? Wait a second. That sounds kind of good. I think I will,
You
I think
hit
I'll
the
that
chest,
real
right?
quick.
I was looking away.
Again.
I wasn't sure if you hit the chest.
Say what?
The chest that was to your left?
Yes.
Okay. The thing I
Okay.
was thinking you'd be upset about was that there was that infection wall.
Oh. I mean, I am, but like that insect or that, you know, that frustration is dulled at this point. I'm just, you know.
I've just come to accept the terribleness is my situation.
Yes, exactly. Like that's kind of like I think that's really what Hollow Knight Rando is for me. Is like it's microdosing on like being in a shitty situation so that I can deal with life better.
So it's therapeutic.
I mean, I don't. Perhaps it's attempting to be. I don't know if it succeeds. Distress tolerance training. Yeah. You can't hurt it in a way that matters. Yeah. Okay.
One day for like an event or something, we should do the regular randomizer together. We can do.
Yeah.
We can do.
We can make that like a Okay. In game, I wasn't told why I died, so I was like, did I just like get hit or? Yeah, we can do it as like a milestone or something for like a fundraiser or subathon or something. That'd be fun.
What do you mean an egg is slightly below me? I have looked everywhere below me here. There's no egg. You're lying.
Yeah, we should totally do that, Bat. I would love that. We should absolutely do that.
Oh my gosh.
Mr.
Matter, you
Mayor,
could
if you wanna be
join.
fun, yeah.
We could have a 3-player. We could
Yeah.
all do items. Yeah, I know it said a bit above. So, like, the egg is somewhere in this range. Because if I'm up here, it's a bit below.
Oh, gotta take this back for myself. I'm overheating. Sorry.
Oh, you're good.
Let me mute.
Don't overheat. Okay, it's definitely over there. Ah. Oh. I probably gotta head out in a second. It's almost 11, and I try very hard to not still be streaming at 11 on my work nights. Alright, I have a theory on where the egg is. Wait, Fedge, first of all, hello. Second of all, were you the one who said that you hadn't seen Witness, Rando? This is a really terrible day for showcasing any of it because it's April 1st and the Archie version does a silly thing on April 1st that I wanted to at least experience for experience's sake.
Oh, actually, hey, Bat, I actually just started this game, like, yesterday? Was it yesterday, or was it the day before? I can't remember if I streamed yesterday. I started it my last stream. All we did was get through the tutorial. But it is, like, meant to be a really ruthlessly difficult strategy game where you control a gothic or an interstellar gothic monastery on a quest to, like, survive. And I almost messaged Dwarf and I was like, hey Dwarf, do you want to, like, play this game together? But I was like, no, wait, hold on, we're playing, like, several games together and we need to, like, do those. I mean, Dwarf, if you would like to play also, but I was like, you know, we have Cogmind going, and, you know, Cogmind is going to probably go, like, not indefinitely, but for a really long time, right?
Hawkmine, there's a lot of game in that game. There's a lot of game.
There's so much game in that game. Anyway, I thought it Dwarf. No. Oh, cool. I love unpausing and immediately dying. It's very good.
Oh yeah, while you were stepped away, there was a death.
That's fair. That's fair. But that part of actually why it made me think of you in the context of this conversation is that it's, like, very plan heavy and very math heavy. Like, it basically, like, there's to give you an example, there is like, you have your spaceships that you need to move around, and there's different engines that have, like, different efficiencies and stuff. And it is such a critical thing to plan out your fuel usage that there's literally an integrated fuel calculator that is, like, a built-in slide rule thing that you can use to calculate, like, how much fuel you would use if you performed a certain maneuver. And then, like, you chain those together, you know, to figure out, like, how much fuel you need for, like, the whole journey. It's got, like, a full built-in game manual. I think it would be really fun to attack, you know, like, with multiple people. So, let me DM you the link. It's called The Banished Vault, though. For anyone else who this game, you know, just, like, for other reasons, sounds interesting. There you go. Yeah, if you would want to play that together, Bat, I'd be super down. Having another brain to supplement my own sounds very good for that game especially. Opened several stag stations now, haven't you? I haven't. This is the first one. This is the first stag station. Wait, it thinks I'm a Dirtmouth? But I'm not. What?
I don't think you have the stag to the station you just opened, so it can't put that there.
Well then, why did it let me summon the stag?
Because you have to ride the stag to the places you can go. Like, to get the Dirtmouth stag check, you'll need to ride it there.
Well, right, but I guess, like, I thought I wouldn't be able to use this stag until I got this stag.
Yeah, getting the stag, like, check lets you go to that stag. But you can summon the stag from any of them.
Okay, that's interesting. It's a one-way, like...
Yeah.
You can leave, but you can't come back to this location until someone
It's like
you.
the opposite of the Hotel California, basically.
Oh man, that just summoned like some like very unpleasant memories.
Oh no! I'm
no,
sorry!
It's okay. No, like there's no way you could have known. This is weird, like mental health stuff. Just like thinking about it inverse Hotel California, and then like the way that like my brain works, right, is that like I'll take a concept and then I'll just like try to semantically unpack it, right? And I was like unpacking the box that was like, you know, inverse Hotel California, and like as I was opening the box, I'm like, hold on, wait a minute, this looks familiar. And like I keep unpacking the box and I'm like, oh wait, this looks really familiar. And then I'm like, oh god, I didn't want, no, put that back. Let's undo that. Yeah. So the station's open, you can use it, so think of the check like paying the toll. Sure. Yeah, that makes sense, So long from the Hotel California, y'all. Hi, Vinaj. Yeah, I thought of something specific, yeah. I see now why most of the game is open. It's because I have access to Queen's Garden, city storerooms, and resting grounds. Like, I can just really get around on the stag already. Like, Queen's Gardens especially, I feel like, is... Does having access to Queen's Gardens give you access to any other regions?
Yeah. With what you have... yeah, because you have Claw.
Yeah.
From the Queen's Garden stag, you can go
go.
out and then up, and then... I'm pretty sure that's one of the ways you could get into, like, Deep Nest and stuff. But... a whole lot of places, you know?
Yeah.
On the bright side, if you end up needing or wanting to use it, you should be able to do the thing where you can click on a check on the map, and then it'll tell you how to get there. That's fine.
Wait, what? Tell you how to get there? What do you...
Yeah. Like, it'll route you to.
What button do you click on it?
So press whatever your nail swing button is, I think.
Okay, that's not... Yeah, nothing.
Oh, you know what? Okay, hold on. This is because I forgot that it doesn't default to this. So do Control T, because we need to change you to a transition mode. And then, specifically, there's going to be a version of a transition mode that still shows you the entire map.
Okay, I did Control T, nothing happened.
At the bottom, so when you're... I should actually make your screen bigger.
Actually, wait. No, now I've Control T. Do I need to open the map while I'm Control T-ing? Oh,
yeah.
Oh.
Because that's how it'll cycle through things.
I see.
So, one
nothing's
of the...
changing now.
Yeah, at the bottom, and I think it'll tell you what your current mode is. But, like, you'll want... I think it's Transition Mode 3. One of the transition modes keeps your whole map, so it doesn't actually look any different than it, like, normally is. But it'll say you're in a transition mode, and you'll have a cursor in the center. And then that cursor, you can go click on a check. And then it'll just tell you how to get to that check. And you can even, after you click on a check, if you were to hold your, I think it'd be the nail swing button still, it'll warp you to the nearest bench that you have that would start a route there. So, which is pretty nice if you've like gotten to a lot of benches, but
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not seeing any kind of way to get that effect with clicking on it, but also I'm not sure if I'm in the correct mode because I'm still not sure that I. Oh, whoa. Okay, maybe this is it.
You're in one of the transition modes, except you're not in the version that still shows you the whole map, it looks like.
Okay, so I'll do it again.
Yeah.
Not quite. Okay, so we'll do it again. Okay, I'll do it again. Oh, the cursor is different this time. GPS. Oh, the GPS! What the fuck? Why is this not default?
I'm gonna say historic reasons. This was added, so like, amusingly, so like, map mod has come a long way over the years. Like a really long way. And that wasn't a thing for a long time. And then it was specifically a feature that was basically added for transition randomizer. So that like if you were playing a room rando, one of the things it'll do when you unpause after you've selected a check is it'll put a little arrow to show you, like, point you to where the transition is that you're going for. And then when you're in the right room, it'll like point to where the check is. But it was basically created to make playing full room randomizer way more bearable, because like you didn't like now you didn't need to try to painstakingly remember these really complex routes, because now you could turn on like
Can I
turn
do
on
this without dash? Surely this jump is doable without dash, right?
Probably not without a skip setting. It's so yes, it is, but I don't think it would be logical to do that jump without dash, without a skip setting enabled.
Oh hey, yeah, I got the arrow. What? How is this the first I'm learning
So
that there's like a waypoint system in map mod? Like,
this is because this is one of the things that for some reason wasn't working correctly for you before, and this is one of the things that for some reason randomly worked and didn't work for people on Linux before, and now actually should just work, because one of the things that was fixed when another person took over on it should have fixed that for people on Linux. But this was like one of the things that I was trying to show you, I think, at one point, and then like for some reason stuff wasn't working, and I was like, well, I don't know why it's not working, because like
I see.
it just should have been working.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I realized the entire scope of like what was, being potentially offered by map mod had it been working.
Yeah. Is it trying to get you to get to the grub to the left, maybe?
It is, yeah. I was just repeatedly trying that.
Gotcha. I wasn't sure if it was a lack of realizing that there was a thing over there.
No. That was just me trying to do that thing.
Okay.
I had stopped actually looking for that grub for the moment. Just because this feels like it should really be doable. It's just like a very well done jump, but I just don't know where the jump is and for how long you need to hold.
It also doesn't help. So there's sub-pixel alignments in Hollow Knight.
Oh good. Okay,
and
I'm leaving now.
And I believe this is why I said I don't think it exists without a skip setting, because I believe it's only doable with precise movement, because I believe it's also only doable with a specific sub-pixel alignment.
I see.
I mean, the sub-pixel alignment stuff it's it's really easy to actually do, but it's like, you know, it basically is like, oh, you need to have walked into a certain
Up
spot
there?
first, or
You go around
you need to
Yeah.
nail slash something to
Time
set your
back.
distance.
Yeah, I've done some like
You wake up
really
easily
gnarly
in
pixel
the
alignment
mornings,
stuff in
and
like Link to the
just the
Past.
way that-
A lot of it is shove your face into this thing. Now shove your face into this thing. Yeah.
How's your face feeling? Pretty bad?
Now
Perfect.
make sure this thing is right at eye level. Now shoot an arrow over there and walk until the arrow is poking you in the eye.
God.
And then drink your potion, hold your sword out, and walk backwards through the door. And you should be in Ganon's tower after that. Okay, in truth, I was combining like 3 different actual exploits that I'm aware of, but
No,
yeah,
that's
you get
the
the
one.
idea.
It's just one.
I mean, YBAs are crazy. But at the end was a YBA. Or was a artistic rendition of an YBA, if you will.
All right, we've muted in Discord for a moment. I should have left like 12 minutes
Creative
ago. 'Cause I gotta go
retelling.
to bed.
Please
So
don't
we're gonna
kill
go.
me, I don't want to die.
We're gonna go raid Etty, who probably isn't gonna go much longer, but we're gonna go over there anyway. 1 second. Let's do the thing. Anyway, don't say anything because we don't want to surprise Eddie, or we do want to surprise Eddie. I don't know. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. Have a good night. I love the little flying moss boys. They're
Yeah, they're pretty good. They're
so
pretty cute. Ow. Oh my goodness, I was wondering why you were looking at my screen. I should have known.
You know, I also just watch your stream.
No, I know, but like, I don't know, like, what are the chances that you were looking over right then if, for... I don't know, it was like the first guy I'd killed in a second. My spidey senses started tingling is all I'm saying.
Saying there was an unusual amount of silence followed by commenting on Moss Boys.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. Welcome in, Ray.